Brandon made a few changes on this Can-Am Renegade that he's riding here, and we just got here from work here, so he's just out here just doing a little bit of testing. Not going to be long. He's got to ride Kyla's four-wheeler, and make sure Kyla's four-wheeler doesn't leak water. And there's also some stuff that he did with this one here. So Brandon went out and rode it at camp Monday night, and wasn't very happy with a couple things, so he decided to change a couple things on it. Last night was Tuesday, tonight's Wednesday, so we did a few things to it last night, and he just wanted to make sure and see if those changes worked. We do have an FTR race this Saturday. It's a little dusty out here. We got a ton of rain, and it is still dusty out here. Come here. You can see how dusty it is. That he did has worked or not, but tonight's Wednesday night, he's out of time, so if he wants to race this quad, he's going to ride it a little bit tonight, and then he's got to get in there and get cleaned up, and we still got to start prepping the Renegade for the FTR, the Florida Trail Rider race this weekend. So tell you one thing, we got a lot of sand here where we live at, and the track is beat, and you can see the Renegade bottoming out in places and that kind of stuff, and that's going to happen down here just because of the whoops and the sand ruts and that kind of stuff. You're going to see that down here, and so here he comes here. Let's see where he's at here. This is a place where it bottoms out. It's so bad here. Any of you guys that's raced the Hogwaller Florida Gncc race, you'll understand what I'm talking about. The ruts get so deep that you got to sort of rail them, but the problem is you can't cross over, you can't get up out of the ruts, and you almost got to rail them like a darn roller coaster, and that's what's happening here. So he's having to wait on the throttle, looks like. But anyway, it's just the ruts are so deep that they almost just got to rail them, okay? So I'm not sure how long he's going to ride. You can see how dusty it is. I'm sure whenever I go toward that sun with the camera, you can see that sun is extremely bright because the sun's setting, and so I'm not sure how much he's going to ride this thing. Probably not much longer, I wouldn't think, because he has to go get on Kyla's. We changed that water pump cover, and Kyla was not able to make it tonight. So he's wanting to put a few laps on that quad just to make sure it's not leaking. Now the dogs are in the way. Just to make sure that pump's not leaking. I don't know if you can see these ruts here, but this is what he's experiencing. Now, can he jump out of the rut and do it? Yeah, you know, but here we're just training, or he's testing, okay? So it's not that important. I guess if he was racing someone, then obviously he would do things different here. But anyway, listen, we are here. He's barely just shaking stuff down and trying to learn and see if the you can see how deep the ruts are. Just learning to see if the changes that he made has helped or hurt. about hit the dog again. What the heck is wrong with her? Yeah. All right, so she'll get run over one time, and I guess she'll learn. Crazy thing. But anyway, you can clearly see what's going on here. I don't know if you can look across there. There's a rut, and it's pretty sandy out here. Obviously, you can see the dust here. So, looking to me like the quad was doing decent. But there again, I'm not a rider, and I'm not riding that thing as fast as he is. So, be curious to see what he says about it. You can see a rut right here. And there's a pretty good pine tree root right there, but let me move out of his way. He'll be coming back over here. Come here, come here. Anyway, it's good. Little track here. So we own 10 acres here, and we've always had this side, or this north end of the property here, which is approximately 5 acres, just to do what he's doing with. Okay, it's not really a major deal, but it is able to allow the kids to come out and ride, warm up, test things, that kind of stuff. And then he goes out to the camp out there, and of course, you know, quite a bit more property out there. But anyway, this is what we've used all this property here for. There's a pond over there, a little pond right here. There's a wood section back there, but I'm sure it's damp and wet, so we can stay out of there whenever it gets wet, because there's no sense in it. We don't want to, you know, tear up the quads essentially. So. But anyway, so I come out here with the skid steer, and I grade all this stuff down and try to keep it groomed as much as I can. You can see where the quad's bottoming out right in there when he comes off that little jump there. But see how he's having to rail it? And really, honestly, that's the quickest way to get around, you know, rails like that. You just got to rail them. If he's trying to pass someone, he would probably come in there a little wide, and then square that rail up and get on the inside and get up out of those ruts, and then get a forward drive off. But there again, he's not trying to pass anybody here, but you can clearly see the example that I'm talking about there. He would jump up out of the rut on the right side, square the corner, and then come back on that side of the rail and get up out of the rail here. But oh, come here, come on. I'm gonna get these dogs ran over. But there again, he's not out here trying to pass anybody. He's merely shaking stuff down. Come here. Come here. They're right in the middle of the track. All right, so he's going to stop. So we'll get a word with him and see what he says. See what he says about it. But these darn dogs. All right, this is the one that we did the diff and all that stuff in. And this will be the second time that he's ridden it. He did take it out to camp on Monday night for the first time of riding it. And rode it about 45 minutes. So let's see what he says here. What do you think, buddy?
Feels good.
It looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It sounds good. I think you got all the neighbors. You got all the neighbors up.
Yeah. It's dusty. I can't
Oh
believe it's
my
dusty.
goodness. Well, the dust is going, you know, back this way, so we're okay. We have neighbors this direction.
Yeah.
And really good neighbors over here. Okay. But anyway, when the dust goes back this direction over here, it's basically all woods back in there. So it'd be it's you know, it's not cool to send dust up in the air like that, but you know, it doesn't bother anybody back that way. But it sounded very good, but the ruts are deep, I can tell you that. You know what I mean?
I like it. It felt really good. Yeah, I liked it.
I
haven't rode out here in a while.
Been a while. Well, you rode the, what was it the other day? You rode the 850 out here, or the...
Yeah, but this bike.
No, not this quad. I think you rode the pink bike or something the other day just to test into
it feels good during the flat corners. Like
Okay.
with the corners where there's no berm.
Yeah.
It seems
Turns.
like I could it just turns, yeah.
I was telling the viewers, like for instance, this is a perfect example. If you were racing someone, obviously the ruts are so deep you got to rail this.
Yeah.
Okay. and we're not out here to, you know. So anyway, I just told them that we're testing and tuning. But if you were trying to pass somebody, Brandon, you would more than likely jump on the outside of that rut over there, cross that rut over, get over here on the inside, right, and try to drive on the inside, right? So, but we can see where you're going through the corner there and having to feather the throttle a little bit and then throttle here, right? But there again, we're not, you know, if we were out here trying to train some of the youth riders.
Corners I do like that anyway, like that back corner back there. I
just to set it up,
because what it does is it causes you to push way out and sort of make two corners. I try to make it as straight as I possibly can. So but I mean, if we were trying to train the youth riders and teach them, then this would be a perfect example of what we're talking about, to try to get them to square corners. We just left one of the youth riders. We went to Terry Hancock's and grabbed a few parts for the mini quad, and we was watching his kids ride, and they really look good. And there again, it turned into a small riding session for a few minutes, but we had to come on and get home so we can get some stuff done. And you wanted to try to ride this ATV, and also you need to go get Kyla's YFZ 450 and just put a couple 3-4 laps on it, you know what I mean, just to make sure that there's. This was 15 minutes on this thing, or just about 10 or 12 minutes, but
yeah, I would not do that much on that on her bike, right? So, and only that, these darn ruts, that's gonna kill a chain, you know what I mean. We just put that chain and sprockets and all on there, so because her bike's going to drag, it may be in a situation where you just cross over everything and don't really run the track, maybe, I don't know. All you need to do with her is just
heat it up a little bit.
Just heat it up and that kind of stuff. So anyway, okay, well, we just wanted to see, I wanted to come out here and catch you for a few minutes, and then I'm getting ready to go in there and start wrenching and trying to get this little mini quad finished up, being that I got all the parts. It is a little dusty out there. I mean, the dust is laying down, but that sun's finally went down. But yeah, the darn dogs, they have certainly not learned their lesson. No. You about ran over her twice. So
Lizzie jumped out there. She saw her there, but that one, she was sort of unexpected over there.
Oh yeah, but you tooted that horn and it scared her. So, and then this one here, she don't know what the hell to think. Look at her, she just follows along with that other one. So all right then, so let's get back over there, and we'll so you're pretty much done with this thing here. We're gonna prep, right?
Yep.
So we're
shape belt, air filter.
Yep. And get it prepped for Florida Trail Riders. Yep. So, and then we could wrench on the 1000, and then we got to put those A arms and all that stuff back on. Yep. So all right then, so that's the rider. I'm gonna go back over here and grab the golf cart, and we're gonna head we are gonna head, oh, I gotta pick up some metal here. Looks like trampoline springs. So we are going to head back over there. He's going to grab Kyla's YFZ 450 and put a couple laps on that, just to make sure that leak is repaired, which it should be. But anyway, we'll see. I love the sound of those quads. You know, back when I was even riding them, I really loved them HMF pipes, and HMF builds a really good product, and they are one of Brandon's supporters. And if you certainly need an HMF pipe, you contact those guys. They're good dudes. They are a little behind like everybody else, okay, but they're a dang good pipe, and they make tons of bottom end for these Can-Am Renegades. Those things are heavy, and it takes a lot of power to get them up and moving. And when you bolt a set of those pipes on there, it'll certainly wake it up. So if you guys in the market for a pipe, look them guys up, HMF. Also, the bumpers that's on that quad are also from HMF. They're called IQ. And that's one of Brandon's supporters. From last year and this year, he just signed another contract with those guys, and just put an order in. So the pipe that will go on the brand new quad that we have in there is going to be a yellow, and really beautiful. We've already got it. It's going to be a yellow front bumper, like a neon front yellow, and then a pipe. I think that's going to go on that quad. He may have got it for this one here. I'd have to ask him. But anyway, because this 850 is yellow, but it's damn near that color, that yellow that's on the back of that, or on that bike there. So But anyway, we've already got it, and I think that's going to, I'm almost positive that's going to go on that bike over there, the quad that we got to build for Brandon. I may have parked in his way. Nah, he's a pro racer. He can get around. So Brandon, well, heck, I'll get on back on the golf cart. I'll go back out there. We'll watch him turn a few laps on it, okay? But anyway, HMF, IQ, they make stuff for the, oh, let me turn the key on. They make stuff for many brands of quads. That's the HMF pipe there you was just listening to. But anyway, they make stuff for your YFZ 450s, for your RM, or your little Raptor 125, 250s. Good dudes, really good people, and been around our kind of racing, and they support our racers. And they used to come to the races. Not sure if they still do or not, but I have seen them there. But anyway, I only went to a few races last year because of all the crap that happened, but look forward to going to all of them this year, obviously. But anyway, this quad right here has an HMF on it also. This is Kyla's quad, one of Brandon's at Kyla's races, and Kyla's also, I better move out of his way. Kyla is also sponsored and is a HMF rider, and these dogs are going to be riding away. This is a little table right here. Yeah, they're right on the top. Brandon sees them. So anyway, Kyla is also a sponsored HMF rider for this season. This will be her first season, so you know, race season on the sponsorship program. But this little quad right here runs really well. This is the one we just did the motor in last weekend, and this will be Kyla's first race on it. You come out of the way here. But Brandon, he can ride about anything. This is a YFZ Yamaha 450, and this time last year he was riding these things, okay? And the Can-Am Renegade was not in the scope. Of course, I told you guys that didn't happen until later on. But anyway, Brandon was an XC2 racer and did very well, and still at some point may go back to that at some point. Right now, though, watch the dog. The dog may run in front of him here. All right, there he goes. So you see how he crossed over the rut there? So that was a perfect example of crossing over the rut. Obviously, he didn't want to get in the rut because that would have bogged him down here. And so you just saw where he crossed over the rut and squared the corner up. But anyway, but no, Brandon, and we still have a B&R built YFZ 450 in the shop over there, but it's not complete. Watch these dogs. Watch this. Man, that thing sounds good. Kyla will be extremely excited, I'm sure, to ride this thing Saturday. But we still have a YFZ in there. It's got some motor problems, which is one of our projects. Look at the dog. Oh, here's my little one. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. This is Buddy. Come here. What are you doing? All right, so there you go. That was a nice little jump. All right, so this is my little buddy. His name is Buddy, but he looks like he is scared to death. He is normally not out here with these quads running. I'm not sure why he's out, because mom is not home yet, so I don't know how in the world he's out. We probably need to get him off that thing. He probably is going to like that thing. Get him off that thing. We got too much time and money invested in the Can-Am Renegade for him to want to do this. But anyway, but no, his name is Buddy, and he's 4 years old, and he is my angel. Okay, this little dog right here, is a lifesaver for me. All right, there you go. He's squaring the corner up again. You see how he went over the rut? I sort of hope you guys can see that, because that was a perfect example of squaring the corner up, and he could have made a pass there if the rider in front of him was just railing the corners like a lot of riders do. That's an easy way to make a pass. You want to get up out of that rut. You want to cross up out of that rut and get better traction. When you're in that rut, you can't get the drive off. Still whip a YFZ 450. He used to love that as a kid on the little DRRs. He used to come out here. Oh, he's done, I'm sure, which is good. He used to love to try to whip the four-wheeler, and he can really do a nice whip on a YFZ 450 when these lips are really good on these jumps. Brandon's really good at doing that. I just saw him do a little one there, but we'll go over there and see what he says. Man, that thing sounds really good.
It feels really good.
I mean, it's got like tons and tons of power. I don't see any dampness there. That is the overflow hose there, right?
Yeah.
So somebody didn't zip tie that back. More than likely us. No, it doesn't look like it's leaking. No. No, that thing looks like it's got tons of power.
It does.
It's the first time I've well, no, we was out here the other night after we first got it done, yeah, and still worked on a little bit, but
there's a few things that I think we need to do. We got to do some brake adjustment, and then also the throttle just a little bit. But for me, okay, obviously the suspension set up for Kyla.
Yes. And
the front brake, I can't grab the front brake.
No, because our hands. We got everything set up for her little hands, you know what I mean? The clutch, was there anything going on with that? Because she had mentioned something about a clutch like a couple rides ago.
I didn't feel anything. Everything felt right.
Because it looked like it pulled good.
Yep. Okay. It definitely didn't slip at all.
No, it wasn't slipping. But this, I mean, it is freaking like sandy out here. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Those brand new GBCs freaking digging, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, them things are digging in this dirt. So yeah, you could definitely tell that they're working. We just mounted those and put those on her four-wheeler
before last race.
Yeah, she didn't get, she didn't go very far. She didn't race a lap, you know what I mean, because the darn motor
only have an hour or two on them.
Yeah, so anyway, and all that's down here. So all right, well, it doesn't look like it, but it's getting dark, and you've created enough dust around here. Now we're all filthy and dirty.
Yep.
I mean, you can see the, man, it looks like daylight in this
it's like a haze.
It looks like daylight in the video.
Yeah.
But dude, it's dark. It's dark. I think the girls had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, just meaner and all get out. Look at them.
Getting dirty.
And then I look here. And then I saw him coming across here. Look here. What is it? What do you see? What do you see? You're always on alert, aren't you? All right. So listen. So let's get back over there, Brandon. We have work to do. I wasn't gonna come back out here, and I'm like, shoot, let me go out there and do it right quick. So we got work to do. We got to get the bikes cleaned up and start getting them prepped up, right? Yep. And I've got a little DRR mini quad to finish up. So you'll need to go get changed, and we'll start getting after some of this stuff. And let's see, Wednesday night. So now we're not camping Friday.
So we'll load everything Friday.
Yeah. So our group has decided we're not going to camp on Friday. So because of work and just everybody seems to be busy, and also it takes all day Sunday to clean the darn RVs.
It's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, and it's a short race. It's just right down to 45 minutes, if that.
Yeah.
So I think we've all decided to just go down on Saturday morning early. You know, the group, and we'll race, turn around and come back Saturday evening, Saturday night, and then you know, that way Sunday is not a full-fledged RV trailer quad wash day, right, Brandon? So I think that's what we're going to do. Now, don't get me wrong, we're all going to hang out, we're all going to eat, and we're going to have a great time, I assure you, between the youth riders and Brandon and Kyla racing. But we're going to have a great time. So listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I appreciate you guys watching us as always. You know what I mean? But we're going to go ahead and put everything up and get over there to the the shop over there and start working. But a little bit of ride time. You get to see Brandon, so you're not putting so much darn wrenching involved. And we are doing a lot of wrenching lately. Yeah. And so I like to do a little bit of the video whenever Brandon rides, and so we don't bore you.
Ride much today. Today was just
yeah, this is a test day.
Just make sure everything's good for the next race. So.
Yeah, there won't be a lot of editing. I'll just go and include everything. So I'll just shorten the video up a little bit, but for the most part, yeah. So all the wrenching, I don't want to bore you guys with that. Some of you guys are interested, most of you guys aren't. But listen, this is what happens. This is what it takes to run a pro 4x4 racing program, and a little bit of everything. A little bit of wrenching, a lot of wrenching, and then a little bit of riding here and there. So doesn't include none of the exercising, the eating right, all the other garbage that comes along with it. We're just showing you a couple sides of it, just because we don't want to bore a lot of people with the information. So anyway, listen, guys, as always, we appreciate you guys viewing and watching our channel, and you know, appreciate all the likes, the comments, and the shares. Until next time, we'll see you guys. Thank you.